today's video, I'm gonna talk about how to get good at anything. And this is not just considered for fitness and bodybuilding, even though it applies, but it's, just general life and success, how to get good at anything in life. Okay, so there's a very common rule. I don't know who made it up, but I read it in a book. It's basically to be an expert at something, to really be world class at something, really be the best at a certain skill or a business or anything, you need 10,000 hours. 10,000 hours of deliberate work and practice in that area. So 10,000 hours of experience. So that's basically like about 10 years, that can be potentially 10 to 15 years. So that's what it takes to be world class at something. So it starts from the bottom, so to be good at something, just good, it takes about 100 hours, 100 hours of deliberate work and practice in some area makes you good. 100 hours and you can be good at something. Like if you are learning a language or learning a new instrument or anything like that, it takes 100 hours and you can be good. Like for example, if you're learning a language, you can almost, talk to some people in that language. So 100 hours makes you good. Then you got the next level, is 1,000 hours. So 1,000 hours. Now, let's go back to the 100 hours because I want to give you some examples, how long does that actually take? So let's calculate that together. So 100 hours, if you practice an hour a day, that's about 3 months. So in 3 or 4 months, you could potentially be good at something. So instead of fucking wasting your time on your fucking phone, playing video games and playing some bullshit, or hanging out with your fucking goofy friends and fucking drinking, and instead just focus on learning a skill. And in 4 months, you can be good at something, which most people are. Most people aren't world class at nothing, and most people aren't even good at anything. So because most people don't even dedicate 100 hours to anything, let alone 10,000. Okay, so now let's move on to level number 2. Level number 2 is 1,000 hours. So 1,000 hours performed about 1 to 2 hours a day. That's about 3 years. Depends how much time you spend on it, but an hour a day, that's gonna take you 3 years. So level number 2, 1,000 hours, that's gonna take 3 years, and that makes you awesome. So you're not good, you're a little bit better than good. Now you're in that, you're really good, you're really awesome, at some skill, an instrument, if you're learning any type of field, business, economics, finances, anything you're doing, after 1,000 hours, you're gonna be really good at it. You're gonna be better than the rest, than the average majority. So about 3 years, 1,000 hours. Then you got the next step, which is being the best or world class at something, which is 10,000 hours. Now this depends how much you spend on it every single day, but that could take about 10 to 15 years. 10,000 hours. Now imagine that. Now Kobe Bryant, Michael Jordan, Cristiano Ronaldo, Messi, all of those great people, Jeff Bezos, Mark Zuckerberg, Steve Jobs, Who else? Tony Robbins, Greg Plitt, Arnold Schwarzenegger, all of those people, Sylvester Stallone, all of those great guys who have achieved world-class status. They all have fucking 10,000 hours in their skill. Whatever it may be, soccer or basketball or fucking success or movies or business, anything. But they have more than 10,000 hours of deliberate, hard, consistent work, practice. And that's what makes you good at anything. Deliberate practice every single day as much as possible. So 10,000 hours, about 10 to 15 years, that's gonna make you the best world class at something. And some of you might be thinking, oh, I've spent 10 years on something and I'm not world class. Yeah, but that's not bullshitting. That's 10 years of hard work, really grinding, hustling. There's a difference between 10 years of bullshit and 10 years of fucking hustling, grinding, really fucking working every single day. That's a whole different story. So 10,000 hours. And anything above 10,000 hours is just gonna make you better. So 20,000 hours, 30,000 hours, that's just gonna make you better and better. So world class, then you're gonna be a legend, legendary status, and so on and so on. So, like I said, that's how you get good at anything. Deliberate practice every single day, working on your craft. Learn a skill and work on it. Work on something that you're passionate about, that you want to succeed at, and work on it every single day as much as possible. Look, you need 10,000 hours to be the best at something. So let's say you work on something for 1 hour a day. That's gonna take you fucking 30 years. Now that's a long time, right? To be the best at something. Now look, if you spend 5 hours on something, now it's gonna take a lot less time. 5 hours, that's gonna be 1,500 hours a year. That's gonna take you 7 years. Now compare that, 1 hour a day, 30 years to be the best at something. And now if you work 5 hours a day on something, then you got 7 years. So, and then being the best and world class at something in 7 years, that's not that bad. That's pretty good. That's being the best at something. That's really being world class. So look guys, the point I'm trying to make with this video is, if you put in the work, you can get whatever you want. If you have a goal, find out what you have to do for that goal and do it every single day as much as possible. Not just doing the bare necessity. Like if you want to do the bare necessity, that would be doing 1 hour a day for 30 years. But doing whatever it takes is doing it for 6, 7, 8 hours a day and getting it in 5 years. That's doing whatever it fucking takes. So if you want something and you work for it, you can definitely get it. And it also depends how hard you work for it. Like I said, if you only work for an hour, it's gonna take you a lot more time. But if you work a lot harder, if you do whatever it takes, then you're gonna get it a lot sooner. But also the thing is, guys, you have to do whatever it takes. Hard work, consistent, every single day. No excuses, no bullshitting. If you really decide and you really want something, then you gotta go for it. All in, 100% effort. There's no way around it. So that's how to get good at anything. anything in life, you know, success, just anything. Practice every single day, you know, get those hours in. So that was it for this video, guys. I hope it helped you out. Don't forget to like, leave a comment, and definitely subscribe. Peace out.